Hey guys, it's Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to remove polygel nails. And I never really get to keep products on my nails just because I'm constantly changing them, but I really wanted to test these out and just see how long they lasted. So these have been on for about 2.5 weeks now. I didn't experience any breaking or lifting or anything like that. And I mean, honestly, I could go like another week, but I really just want to change them. So yeah, I'm going to walk you guys through step by step how to take these off without a nail drill and also without damaging your natural nails. So I hope this video is helpful and let's get right into it. Okay, so here are my nails up close. This is day 18 and I am so happy with how well these lasted because honestly, I wasn't too careful with them. I would accidentally hit my nails against things and use them to open up boxes and stuff like that, but I never felt like they were going to break or anything. They felt really durable, and as you can see, I also have some nail growth, so this is a great way to grow your nails if you're looking to do that. Moving on to the removal, the first thing you want to do is cut off that excess length. So you can either use a nail clipper to do this or a cuticle nipper. It really just depends on the length of the nails. So if they are longer, you will need a nipper. But as you can see, mine weren't too long, so I'm gonna just cut them off with nail clippers. And I didn't end up filing my nails off before I put these on, so I did still have my natural nail. So if you did the same thing, just be careful to make sure you aren't cutting off your natural nail. And one way to avoid this is just turn your finger over and clip it off that way. And then you're gonna grab a nail file, and you wanna make sure this has a pretty low grit and it's a new file because we are going to be doing a lot of filing. So the process of removing polygel nails is similar to removing dip powder or gel, but at the same time it is different because with those products you can just file off the top glossy layer and then the acetone does the rest. But with polygel nails, you want to file the product down as thin as possible because if you just take off that top layer, I don't even know if that would ever come off, and if it does, it will take you forever. So you really just have to file off the product, and that's why a lot of people like to use nail drills because it does make this process faster. But the same thing can be done with a nail file, it just takes a little bit more time. So whether you're using a nail file like I am, or you decide to use a nail drill, the biggest thing you want to avoid is filing your natural nail. So like I said, you do have to file this product off and get it as thin as possible, and sometimes it's easy to get carried away or not realize you already hit your natural nail. So what I like to do is just constantly check while I file my nail and make sure I'm not digging into it. And eventually the product will thin out and you start to see your nail line show through. And at this point, I'll just move on to the next nail. But I mean, you can go a little bit thinner than this, but I stopped here for now because honestly, I just don't like filing. So now you're gonna move on to the next step. You're gonna need 100% acetone, and then I'm also gonna be using these soak off nail clips. I get these from Amazon, I'll have them linked down below. But you can use these or you can use aluminum foil. Aluminum foil will trap the heat in better, making this process faster, but I just like these nail clips because they're really easy to put on. And then you're going to take a cotton ball, really saturate it with some acetone, and then place it on your nail, and then I put the clip on top. So if you're using oh my gosh, if you're using aluminum foil, you're going to do the same thing, except you're going to wrap the foil around the cotton ball and let that soak on your nails. Also random, but one of the clips has the word nail on it, and the rest of them used to, but then acetone soaks it off, so I just took a cotton ball and wiped off the other nail just so they were all just plain black. I don't think anybody cares, but I just wanted to share that. But anyways, a lot of times tutorials like this can make removal look really easy just because, I mean, this video is probably only gonna be like 5 minutes long. You see it get filed and then it gets soaked off and then you're done, super easy. But I wanna make it clear, polygel nails are a process to get off. It doesn't just come off like gel or dip powder would, but I do still love polygel nails just because I feel like it's worth the longer removal process because they last so long and they look really good. So right here, I'm just going back and filing a few of the nails a little bit thinner. And you can do this if you find that the polygel isn't really breaking or flaking off like you want it to. And when I go to check my nails, I like to put more acetone on my cotton ball just to make sure it stays wet. And as you can see, eventually the product will start to soften up and you can kind of just push it off your nail. And I don't know why I'm using one of those plastic cuticle pushers here, but I did end up using an orange wood stick. That's what I would recommend using. And you can get these wood sticks from Sally Beauty, Amazon, Walgreens has them. I think Target may have them. I'm not really sure on that. But basically you're just going to take it and scrape off the product. I personally wouldn't use a metal tool to do this just because you don't want to potentially take off some of your nail with the product, but again, that's up to you. That's just something that I don't do. So yeah, eventually the polygel will come off and your nails will look all crusty like this, but they aren't damaged. And sometimes you might have a little bit of the base coat still stuck on your nail or a tiny bit of polygel in a few places. So I like to just take a nail file and gently go over those areas just to remove any leftover product. And then after that, I like to do a little bit of nail care just to get my nails nails looking good again. So what I'll do is take a buffing block and just swipe it across my nails like 2 to 3 times. Nothing crazy, just a few quick swipes. You don't want to over buff your nail. And then it has been 2.5 weeks, so I had a bit of a cuticle buildup. So I just applied some cuticle remover, and then I'm pushing my cuticles back using an orange wood stick. And if you wanted to apply more polygel nails after removal, or gel, dip, acrylics, anything like that, then you can just go right ahead into your nail prep, removing the shine, pushing back your cuticles, and filing your nails. And then I'm just going to finish off with some cuticle oil, because whenever you're working with acetone, it can be very drying to the skin. So I'm just going to apply that and massage that in. And that is how you remove polygel nails, as well as a little bit of aftercare. My nails are still strong and healthy. They aren't damaged in any way. And I do get asked a lot if polygel or dip powder can ruin your nails. And the product itself can't damage your nails, but if you don't apply it properly or remove it properly, it can. So just make sure you're taking your time with it. Be gentle, and you should be good. And as always, if you have any questions or tips, feel free to leave them down below in the comments, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!